medical grade skincare part of your daily regimen, one, of course, is going to give your patients a better result, is going to create brand loyalty. Statistically, we know that to be true with your practice. Your monthly retail sales, and what is it in comparison to your total monthly revenue? Well, if you are meeting the industry standard, you should be at 20% retail sales to total revenue. Now, if you are meeting that, congratulations, you are doing a great job selling retail. If you're not, I'd like to ask you why. Why are you not making that an important priority? Because if you think about it, if you are someone that is doing, let's just say $100,000 a month in total revenue, and you do 20% retail sales, that's $20,000 a month. And most people are at 50% gross profit when it comes to retail, right? If you think about it, for a lot of practices, your retail is really equivalent to one full-time service provider that you don't have to worry about calling in sick or breaking up with you and going to the med spa down the road, right? So with a collective effort on your team of making retail sales and recommending medical grade skincare part of your daily regimen, one, of course, is going to give your patients a better result, is going to create brand loyalty. Statistically, we know that to be true with your practice, and it's going to put more money in your pocket, the practice at the end of the day. So now let's talk about what to do. Once you're like, okay, I want to make that a goal. I want to get to 20% of my total monthly revenue is going to be with my retail sales. How do I do that? Okay, so the first thing is you want to invite your retail reps in for training. They're like dying to come and see you, right? So you want to schedule with them, have them come in and train your team so that they can recommend with confidence, so that you can talk about, these common treatments, these retail products do really well to solve that problem. Or if they are doing this specific treatment with you, whether, it's, let's say, microneedling, or let's say IPL, then this regimen would be really good to pair with that specific treatment. Your team should be armed with that information. They should be able to speak confidently about that. They should be using your retail products themselves because they are your brand ambassadors. So when you provide them with that training and they're able to speak confidently about it, that's when they're going to have much better success recommending those different products to your patients. And the last thing is, and this is again proven to be true, is that you have to have a form, a template, a document in place for your team to be able, in essence, to write a prescription, a recommendation to your patient about which retail products is the best fit and recommendation for their skin type specifically, how that pairs with the recommended treatment plans. It is statistically proven that you are going to see an increase in your retail sales just by simply making it a requirement on your team with yourself to write down the treatment plan, so that, or the retail daily regimen skincare plan, right? So when you go to check them out, whether you're checking them out yourselves, or maybe you hand it off to your front desk, they want to be armed with being able to close that for you, right? Pull the products from the shelves, talk about how and when you need to use it, because a common thing is like they might buy one product, they might buy 3 products, but unless you write it down and tell them what order to use the products, what days of the week, is it, night and day or just morning, before makeup, all those things, right? You have to educate people on how to use them. This is not what they are an expert in. If you write that down, and use that a visual when you are going to check them out in flows, you are going to have a much higher increase in percentage. When you get your patients on medical grade skincare, you're going to get them a better result. The treatment or device that you did is going to give that much better of a result. They're gonna come back again. You're creating that brand loyalty. So I can't speak volumes enough about how important this piece of the puzzle is. And then one step further is you want to make a copy of this treatment plan so that you can send it home with the patient, because maybe they don't buy everything or anything the first time that they come in, but when they go home, they can think about it. And then next time when they come in, you'll be able to reference and pull that out, talk about it, maybe they just bought one product this time and now they're ready to add another one when they come back. Or you can talk intelligently about, how is that working for you? Are you having challenges, right? A lot of like retinol, for example, a lot of times, and I absolutely have had this challenge with retinol in the past of I started retinol and then I got red and dry skin, so I quit, right? So gosh, wouldn't have been nice if I would have had someone talking me off the ledge of sticking with it and getting my skin in shape or using this additional product to help alleviate some of that redness and dryness, right? So only if I would have been armed with that, or my esthetician had been armed with that, but you can't. And when you have these forms and documents in place, you as a team leader you're able to review those and then provide guidance and training of how they can continue to get better and offer more expertise and better recommendations to your patients. And at the end of the day, always, first and foremost, it's going to give your patients a better result. And then as a byproduct of that, you are going to have more revenue for your practice at the end of the day. So don't neglect retail sales. It should be a goal to get to at least the industry standard of 20% of your total revenue should come from retail sales.